Holla back, youngin'. Ooh, ooh. Hey, everybody. It's episode 44 of the Anthem podcast. This week on the podcast, we're talking about Valentine's Day, of course. You've heard it before, but you're going to hear it again, all about Corey's horror that involves that day. We're also going to be talking about 50 Shades of Grey. That movie's coming out on Valentine's Day itself. And a little bit about my book, which, of course, is similar, but way, way better. And a special treat for you this week, episode 44. We get a call-in from your favorite people and our favorite people, Becky and Gina. All that and more coming up right now on the Anthem podcast.
Love hurts. Love is the Anthem podcast, and this is Corey.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is Rob. When they put a police siren in a fucking song,
I hate that.
Why the fuck would you put it in the song?
Well, not only that. There's a song on my iPod. It's I think it's Popo by Fabulous, and it starts with the siren.
Yeah.
So like I'll be just like skipping through songs, and all of a sudden I'll just hear like a clear siren with nothing else.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
You know, I'm just like, what the fuck? Did I do something? Oh fuck, fucking Fabulous.
Yeah.
Fabolous.
Wait, what's the rest of that hook? That's part of the hook, right?
Well, that's in. He does that a couple times, but I mean, like the one you're thinking about is probably. Oh shit! What was that song?
Part of the hook.
Holla back, youngin'. Ooh, ooh. Holla back, youngin'. Ooh, ooh. So what is it? It was like girls they know the name Fabolous riding. I don't know. I can't remember it now.
He's such a bad rapper.
That started. Oh,
he
please,
likes to
sir.
think he's a good he's a good rapper when he memorizes the whole song.
How dare you?
Oh, you can rap one song that you've memorized.
Not true.
Complete thing.
Not true. There's multiple songs I do. There's multiple rap songs.
Give me what are this? So we have anything.
Well, we got the TIs.
Anything TI.
We got Top Back. We got What You Know. There's a couple Fabulous songs I like to do.
Okay.
I like to do Breathe a lot.
What's that?
1 and then the 2, 2 and then the 3, 3 and then the 4. Then you gotta breathe. Then you gotta fuck. What is it?
Spit into the mic, son. You got the full mic set up there.
Yo, these bitches can't breathe when I come through, humming through some shoe. Gotta be 20, man. It's not even funny. They can't breathe.
Knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on the sweater.
See, Rob thinks he can rap, but he can't.
Cause on the surface we get calm and ready to drop bombs. To keep on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd oh so loud.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Valentine's Day pro tip.
Yes.
For the people in the room who can sing, so me, I like to like every once in a while you just find a nice little song like back when John Mayer was the shit and like Body is a Wonderland.
When was that?
Back when Body is a Wonderland was like a top charting single and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah.
Like all you'd have to do is you'd be lying in bed with the girl.
First of all, that song got me laid so much.
Right.
It's like the one song I could play on guitar. It is the Wonderwall of our generation. Yeah. Your body is a wonderland.
No, but you start you're lying there with the girl, right? And then you're just like, you got that like inches apart from one another and you're looking at each other in the eyes and then all of a sudden you just start singing it a little bit and then like it's on. Shit's on. Yeah, just lightly singing like in the direction of her lips, just like the body is a wonderland. And then it's on. But you know what? Pro tip? Pro tip? Just start rapping.
Just a tip.
Just
Pro
start
tip,
rapping.
Just a tip.
Just start rapping.
Okay, so you're laying there.
So you're laying there. You're laying there.
Let's set the scene. I'm gonna brush. Oh my God, Corey, that dinner was so fantastic. I can't thank you enough.
I'm actually kind of full. Do you wanna lay down for a little bit and just like let our shit digest?
It's like
you're supposed to play along.
Do you have something on Netflix that we could watch?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Who's this big black man in your bed?
That's my boyfriend, Pranav McPhee. Don't worry about him.
Pranav McPhee, can I squeeze in your bed?
Can I scooch in?
Okay.
I just want to scooch.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
I'm comfortable. Yeah, good. What are we going to watch? What is this?
I don't know. I kind of feel like singing to you right now. Do you mind? Do you mind? Obviously, we don't have time for the entire thing to play out, so I got to skip ahead a little bit.
The 19 hours of foreplay there.
19 hours of. Come on, please. Like,
yeah, so go ahead. It's okay. You can sing. Go ahead.
All right, so you get like way up. You just like close to the lips, get like a half an inch there.
I'm nuzzling you.
And then just start breaking out this one. Pro tip. Ready? Just break out this. I'm obnoxious, motherfucker, can't you tell? Run through Little Havana yelling Viva Fidel. I jerk off the sheets when I stay at hotels. Drinking Bacardi at 8 a.m. Me smoking an L.
I'm broke as hell. My attitude is no good. Like working for white people after watching Rosewood. I'm a mercenary.
I don't care how I get richer. Like American companies that did business with Hitler.
For everybody, that's a little
Immortal
technique for your ass.
Yeah. And that one, I'm not worried about him. Like, excuse me.
His instructions are to burn it. Wait, burn this on your.
Burn it off the internet and bump it on the street.
No,
play it outside. Play outside. Yeah.
And there's another part that's bumping in your vehicle.
Bump it on the Yeah, whatever.
Bump it on something.
But what was the one? What was the one lyric in that song? A bust off in her face, and right after the segment, she'll probably rub it in a pussy, try to get herself pregnant.
Yeah, exactly.
So, pro tip: just when
rub it in her pussy, trying to get herself pregnant.
When you're laying down with your lady gals.
Corey means lady boys.
You've gone out to a Cheesecake Factory. Had yourself a nice romantic Valentine's Day.
Wait. Are you taking your date to Cheesecake Factory?
No, I'm just saying.
I think that you should. Because I think fuck anybody who would order you to go to a Cheesecake Factory. I appreciate that you want to go on your own.
Anywho.
What is the girl from Boston who raps?
Are you talking about K-Flay?
K-Flay.
She's from San Fran.
Is it from San Fran?
Yeah.
I thought she was from Boston.
No.
I always say she's from Boston. She's not from Boston?
No.
The whisper in your ear part, shit, that's Immortal Technique made me think about that.
Whisper in your ear.
Just kidding. I treat my bitches with respect. Talking politics to girls while they kissing on my neck.
Yeah.
I'm like Luther, Carlos,
Boozer. Yeah.
That album is in the CD player of a car that is now a fucking square.
Oh, you left it there?
Shit! It's in the CD player. It lived in my CD player.
I need to burn you a new one then.
Yes.
I guess.
La 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 la.
Yeah. So here's your Valentine's Day mixtape. Mortal Technique, Obnoxious.
Yeah.
What's the name of that track? Shit.
Because I'm so. I want to say.
Anyway, just put K-Flay on there.
Anything K-Flay.
Just throw some K-Flay on there.
T.I. What's some disrespectful rap to women? Like, how can you get real? Like, Snoop Dogg, bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
Yeah. Or, okay, you could put Pro by Quarashi on there.
Yes. Anything
I'm no expert, but this shit I know in them. Every single woman's got a little bit of hoe in them.
Worst Valentine's Day episode ever. Let's talk shit about women. So the two single guys are talking about
the Misogynist Podcast. This is Corey.
Welcome to the Girls We Fuck podcast. That's a lawsuit.
Yeah. Imagine if there was a podcast where just every single week it was detailing a sordid relationship from the past.
Have you not heard? That's a podcast.
Is it?
Guys We Fucked podcast.
Really?
They bring on guys. There was an episode saying...
they bring in like the...
Yeah, the most recent one was... So basically you had a Sophie's Choice of bitches. I'm like, I have to listen to that. I need to know what was the Sophie's Choice of bitches. They brought in a guy who had hooked up with both of them and gave tips and pointers on who gave the better blowjob and what they could do to fix it.
Wow.
It's the not anti-feminist, because it's super feminist. It's like the anti-misogynist podcast. With like, anti-slut-shaming podcast. They're two girls in New York City, basically living the life of Carrie Bradshaw and kind of telling their story. Two comedians. It's really good. they're a little long-winded. They go like an hour and 20, an hour and 30 every single time. I don't know how anybody sits through that long of a podcast. But
how anybody could listen to two people talk for that long?
Yeah,
It's beyond me.
who knows? But if you enjoy this podcast, you'll probably enjoy that one.
Yeah. It's like the point counterpoint.
Yes, basically. Yeah.
So what we should do is we should go up there, fuck them, and then we'll have like a joint podcast, like the Anthem meets the Guys We Fucked podcast. And then,
Here's what I'm going to say about that.
and then the first episode will be about Rob and, all his predilections. And then there will be the episode about Corey, and it'll be like
2 minutes of sex followed by 40 minutes of crying.
Just after a while, I started recording him.
I'm sorry, this never happened. It never happened. I think it's because you remind me of my mom.
No. All right, I love you, okay? I just drooled all over myself.
It's really funny. That's an intro recording of Corey that I made. So that's how that works.
How did we just play that in the middle?
Yeah, it's because we got a drop board now officially.
Well,
I set up the fucking drop board.
Yeah, and then you started getting lazy and didn't keep updating it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm publishing books and shit. My fault.
How many movies have you released since I published my last book?
Yeah. How about that, Corey? How many movies have you done since I published my last book?
Well, let's see.
I got another one coming out in May, by the way.
Yeah.
Autobiography.
It's a lot easier to write a book than it is to make a movie.
I'm sorry, what?
Really?
Not when my editing staff takes fucking 4 months to get my edits back to me. 6 months, whatever.
I'll admit.
It's me turning my nose up at you.
I'll admit that I'm not a skilled reader.
Here's what I'll tell you. The reason that your whole plan with the Guys We Fuck podcast crossover doesn't work is because they're not your speed.
How so?
I don't think you would find either of them very attractive.
Well, clearly this is something I need to see.
Sure.
So it's just Guys We Fucked podcast?
I think so. Are we going to take time out of our podcast? Of course we are. Yeah, let's do that.
I mean, just keep talking about it.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm not going to talk about that. What we're going to talk about is Valentine's Day. So Corey and I were reminiscing about our favorite Valentine's Day. Now, you might remember from episode 1, Corey has a little problem with Valentine's Day because he's a bit of a bitch, as you've gathered over the last 44 episodes. But Valentine's Day, this is the first Valentine's Day I think we've both been single in ever.
It's been a while.
Knew each other.
Yeah.
Because tracking backwards,
she's not a bad looking gal, this one.
Yeah, but see, get a full. Yeah, see, those are the two of them there.
Oh wait, hold on, shit.
Yeah, it's SoundCloud. Yeah, they put their shit on SoundCloud.
Right. That's super.
So wait, is that one of them there? No, is that? Yeah, I think that's one of them. No,
this is back when she was in high school.
I'm gonna say that she's like taller and more slender now. She's just not your. She's not your speed. Nothing against it.
She caught up with Lena Dunham at some point.
Oh God. Well, she's a comedian. Apparently, they're well-known comedians in New York. I just obviously am not in New York. Oh wait, go back too. That was her. That's him. Or her on the
this
left.
one on the left.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean she's fine. I don't.
So you say that shit. You say that, but it's not true.
What do you mean?
Again, she who shall not be named.
Right.
Not your speed.
No, but
you don't find her attractive. You don't find girls like her attractive.
It's differing shades and degrees though.
Right.
When you're talking about it. So
you like women. I like very small, slender women, and then you like on the other side of that little boys. It's like a spectrum, and you like the ends, and I like the middle.
It's kind of like if I said that I was watching Josie and the Pussycats not too long ago.
Yeah.
If I said like which one of those three would be your favorite, and you might say Tara Reid, and I might say, you might expect me to say like Rosario Dawson or something like that.
No, I would expect you to say, what's her name?
Rachel E. Cook.
Rachel E. Cook.
Well, she's been she's in the Hall of Fame of Corey celebrity crushes.
You need the Spank Bank Hall of Fame, Corey? If ever the bank runs dry, I got a safety deposit box back there, Rachel Lee Cook in it.
Picture of Rachel Lee Cook. No, but like, you know, she wouldn't be one that you would just pick out to be like my speed.
Yeah, would absolutely would.
Why do you say that?
Because after her high school movies, like late '90s, Josie and a little onward, she.
Okay, hold on a second. Because this came up the other day in a conversation with the two of us.
Yeah.
And by the other day, I mean weeks ago, because obviously this is being recorded the week of Valentine's Day, where
right.
I'm live in Wyoming.
Right, of course. Yeah. And by the way, the codec, it's doing inter-United States, outside the United States, it's excellent. Yeah.
I got a Yeti running the board, as opposed to... Shut up, Chewie.
That's a Wookiee, not a Yeti, but...
Well, how do you know what a Yeti sounds like?
Because, I mean...
Point.
Points?
No, but I sent you a video of a girl singing a song that I was thinking about putting in about that time I fell in love.
And I said the only reason you like it is because of the girl who's singing it, not because of the song.
Right, and I argued that it was the song and it wasn't the girl, even though the girl would technically be like,
wheelhouse.
Quote unquote, my speed.
Wheelhouse, yeah.
Yeah, wheelhouse.
Yeah.
It's not quite like, that's not the point.
Wait, what was the point?
Okay, so there was a girl also that I didn't send you this video, but the Amberlynn song.
Okay, yeah.
Like, she was singing that one. And she did a really great job, and I liked it. And I saw her, and I said, that would be Rob's speed.
Okay, yeah.
But I didn't think that if I sent it to you, you would be like, man, I got to find this girl. Like, you would be like, oh, that's a really great... I would hope at least you would be like, that's a really great rendition of a girl singing a traditionally man-sung song.
Or I'd be like, oh, I know that girl. I just want to fuck every girl in the world.
Classy.
I don't know what song that is. I feel like that's a real rap song, though, isn't it?
I'm sure somebody's done it.
Yeah, I feel like it is.
Anywho, this is our Valentine's Day episode.
Right. So can we go back? And again, we're going to avoid... Actually, this might be a good opportunity to segue back towards that. From episode 1, the reoccurrence of Beth.
Mm-hmm.
And all you ladies out there, if there's one lesson I can spread to you for Valentine's Day, it's don't be a Beth. Don't be a Beth. You're not a Beth. Be better than a Beth. Nothing against our Beths out there, and no Beths in particular are we speaking about.
Right.
And this is Rob talking, just so that it's clear. I don't want any judgments to be passed down on anyone else. My ideas are mine alone. But so the Valentine's Day thing.
Yes.
How did the hatred happen?
Well, for those of you who don't know me that well, first of all, I'm Corey. Nice to meet you. Secondly, I have had pretty horrible, rotten luck on Valentine's Day. I'm actually kind of excited to see what Time Hop looks like.
Wait, what?
What Time Hop is going to look like on Valentine's Day.
Oh, it'll be super depressing for you, I'm sure.
I'm actually going to see, like, some sort of record of, like, oh, this is the day in question where I got, I don't know, whatever. But, like, if something terrible is going to happen to me, it seems to happen a lot on Valentine's Day.
Right.
Case in point, I was at a Purple Rain karaoke night, dressed like Prince.
We're too good of friends because, like, it's not even like I'm remembering the memory. It's not like I'm remembering the event. I'm remembering not only you dressed as Prince, but the 13,000 times I've heard this story, and it just builds. Because every time, it's like a new group hearing it, and I get to experience it again. So I'm sorry, Prince.
Just like Prince, I go out to a Purple Rain themed karaoke night, and then get broken up with on the ride home.
Now, when was that?
On Valentine's Day.
But I mean, what year?
Oh God.
High school? No, college. I mean, you went to a bar, so you had to be 21.
Yeah, I want to say it was
06,
6 years ago.
So, wait.
No, it would have been longer than that.
Yeah, like 06, probably. That happened while I was on Burrsville, so that would have been 06.
Oh, okay.
No,
yeah.
07. It would have been 07.
So,
holy shit.
7 years ago? Jesus Christ.
8 years ago.
8 years ago.
8 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, welcome to that. Welcome to being old.
I was 22.
Jesus.
I was 22 at the time.
Yeah. Okay, so but one event does not a horror make.
No, but I just it's not. It has traditionally not been a good day.
Okay, so
it is the day that I like to live like a crazy person, like a hill person,
a hill person,
and like shutter myself away and just watch movies and relax. And then not only that, but you don't have to deal with all the fucking nonsense out there.
But
like,
what nonsense is going to be out there?
Like the nonsense of like
lovey-dovey people enjoying
of like every single restaurant being booked and not being able to go see a movie without like the peace and quiet that you deserve.
I find
with
if
that
on
much
Valentine's
money,
Day you whip it out and start masturbating, they tend to give you space. No matter how full the theater is, they give you some space. So
just Pee Wee Herman it in the middle of the.
But you can't take it out because then cops get involved. But you give yourself like a little.
You remember from Conan, like the masturbating bear?
Exactly, exactly right.
So you just pull that one. You just put it inside and then just like make the motion.
Furiously.
Make the motion through the clothes.
Yes, and then people will move away from you completely.
I don't know why I felt the need so fervently to make the actual motion underneath the clothes. Like
I'm looking away.
On this audio podcast.
I'm looking away. You do whatever you'd like to do, sir.
Kent likes it.
Kent does like it. I think he was looking up your shorts. Ain't nothing to see here, sir.
Trying to sneak a peek.
Ain't nothing to see.
It's all right. It's all right. That peek. That peek is free.
Yeah.
That peek is free.
Smells are free.
Free smells.
Is that Jimmy John's?
Jimmy John's.
Yeah. Anyway,
I'm gonna miss not having California tortilla again.
Oh no! This is the first full season. That'll be the case.
No, second full season.
We didn't go. I thought we went to Fan Fest last year. We went to Cali Torta.
No.
No.
Nope.
C'est la vie. We got to find a new spot.
Yeah, I'm fine with pickles.
Ugh. No, because then the girls want to go to Sliders. I don't want to go to Sliders.
We should just make Quigley's our spot. If we go there all the time, and then they start getting to know us, and then like when Rob and us, we were on a first name. We're still on a first name basis with Rob.
Yeah, he still knows us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rob at Pickles Pub
Yeah.
there on Washington Street in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Outside the stadium.
Rob's good people.
Very good people. So back to the Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Do you have any plans for Valentine's Day this year?
No.
Okay. So you're gonna hermit it up just like every year?
Probably.
Are you gonna be here? Yeah, you'll be back.
Yeah, I'll be back by then.
So you just hermit it up.
Yeah,
Well,
probably.
we can work because it's a Saturday. So.
Oh yeah, let's just record a podcast.
Yeah.
Right,
So we'll do that. Yeah. We'll do that instead. Yeah, sure.
And then you can also claim out on Valentine's. You can just be like,
See,
listen,
I don't know.
Listen, can't do any Valentine's Day things because I got the podcast.
It'll get
Fucking lonely old Corey.
It'll get me out of the dates. That's for sure, and that's good. What won't happen is I'll be getting hit up.
I totally forgot the girl's picture was so behind me. I
Did
turned
it scare
around
you?
and was like, what the fuck?
It will. I'll get the one of two text messages, and here's the part of my life that other people don't experience. I don't think I'll get the I'm lonely and I miss you. Oh God, she should not be named. I guarantee you, I'll get a call or a text or an Instagram direct from her. I know, fucking know that I will. But more than that, I'll also get the. Have you ever had the girl call you when she got home from a date?
No.
You've never gotten the like, oh, I had the shittiest date ever. It's just my personality. I think it sets me up for that kind of shit. I'm the second call.
Because if I got that call,
yeah,
then the chances are most likely that I would go with like,
your cry depresses me. Thank God you're an ugly crier, and I've never seen it. I'm happy about that. But no, I sometimes get the 9 p.m. text message that's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" "Oh, nothing. What's up?" "I'm on a date." Okay, that's cool. Well, it's not going very well, so I was just seeing what you were doing later.
See what you're doing in, I don't know, an hour-ish.
Yeah, and then I get a call at like 11. It's like, "Hey, I'm home. Can you like hold out 15 minutes and then roll through?" And I roll through into my home. So I'll probably get that. And Valentine's Day is great because all the girls are sad. So then I'll get like the deluge, and I'll get to have my choice.
You know why I'm going to particularly avoid Valentine's Day this year?
Why is that?
Because I got the brand new car.
Yeah.
Can't be having anything happening.
Is it? I thought it was just your love life. Is it life in general?
Just life in general.
Like
It's
shit's
nothing
on you
about.
around
It's
like
nothing
that?
about. It's nothing about the love life.
Give me one example that doesn't involve a woman.
Oh my God.
Do you have one?
Well, I didn't prepare for this beforehand.
Well, thank God we didn't talk about this for 2 hours before we recorded it.
I didn't think about having to make a list.
It's not about making a list. It's about you remembering when you've had to have a downside. Valentine's Day is a big deal for you. It's a huge thing. I would think it'd be on the tip of your tongue. No?
I don't like Valentine's Day.
Right, but didn't you have to work one day? I feel like you worked or something. I feel like you're at work or you're at work or something like that. I don't know. The toilet back flush. I feel like there was something happening at work.
Something at work.
No, I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know. As soon as we hit stop on the task cam here.
Oh yeah, that time I shut my dick in the door. Oh, well, that's a good.
Well, that happened.
Yeah, shit. Anyway, so do you think
when did I get the concussion? Did that happen on a?
No, it was a cold winter's night, but it wasn't.
It wasn't Valentine's Day.
No, because not appropriate. Of all things, not appropriate for the podcast, but remind me, and I'll tell you what happened on Valentine's Day that year. That
for
was
you, or
yeah, that was when I was in law school.
Actually, that wasn't.
It was. Yeah, you came up and visited me. No. You're confusing two different things. That was when I lived in the building. You got the concussion when I lived in the new building.
No.
Was it when you lived with Steve?
When you were living with Steve.
Yeah. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Maybe.
Because when you were in the new building is when I went to go to the last game at Yankee Stadium.
Right.
And we went.
You came up before that, though. Because you came up that fall and you met. God, you know what? Another thing that happens in my life a lot? No. Like, yeah, not the other one.
Nikki?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of a code word for her, but Nikki is not her real name, so that's perfect.
Yeah.
Darling Nikki, her. So.
Come back, Nikki. Come back. You don't want to cry.
So it wasn't Valentine's Day, but it was Valentine's weekend. Was when I got caught with somebody else. Have I not told you this? I've told you this before.
You didn't pull a Shaggy and went like, it wasn't me.
No, I couldn't pull that. It was clearly
wasn't me.
It was clearly me because my asshole roommate,
let her
despite
in.
my instructions of never letting somebody in, let her in.
Yeah.
I've lost my pen. Hang on. Need a writing utensil. Can I use this?
Yeah, I don't care.
All right, sorry. Now
That's actually a better pen.
Oh, whatever.
I like that pen a lot.
I don't care about quality of pens. So I can't stick this in my ass. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, please don't.
Okay. No, that was when I got caught, and then 12 hours later, I had rectified the situation.
Yeah.
That was on Valentine's Day weekend. Not Valentine's Day because it was like a Tuesday, but that weekend.
Yeah.
It's good times. I thought you were there for that.
No. You told me that story. Maybe you think I was there via osmosis because you told me the story?
Maybe. I think Nick came up. Maybe Nick was there that weekend.
Oh.
Yeah. That
BMW Nick?
BMW Nick. That started with us trying to do a case race. Not with beers. With White Castle.
Speaking of which.
Yes.
Just because I'm thinking about it now.
Yeah.
Are we duplicating Cinco de Mayo? Drinking
Sure.
de Mayo too?
We can.
All right. So start thinking about that, people. Because
Jesus.
May will come before you know it.
Oh my God, I can't even. I don't even want to think about it.
You know who I'm really interested in hearing about Valentine's Day plans for?
Oh yeah, they called, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Should we just cut out?
We'll let them tell. They left the message, right? So we'll let them tell their story.
Yeah. All right. So
nothing better than a Valentine's Day history from our favorite girls.
Yeah,
Becky and Gina.
So hold on a second. Let me play this here.
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's Becky.
Hi guys, it's Gina.
And we were just thinking that we would talk about Valentine's Day.
You forgot the opening again.
You are the one who's supposed to be doing that shit. I don't know how this internet radio bullshit works.
So it's the Babes in Birdland podcast.
Yeah.
With Gina and Becky.
And we talk about baseball.
And boys.
And fashion.
And splooshes.
I love when we talk about splooshes. It makes me so happy. I almost sploosh when you say it.
Oh gosh. Okay, so this is our Valentine's Day episode, and oh my god, we have some stories.
Yeah.
Okay,
but
so,
first, can I tell you? Can I tell you really what my favorite part of Valentine's Day is?
Is it the jewelry?
No.
Is it the flowers?
Nope.
Is it the chocolate you fatty?
It kind of is, because on February 15th, all the chocolate is on sale.
Oh my god, I know, right?
So you can buy lots of it.
And you know what the best part is? When you're like on, and it's the day after Valentine's Day. Oh my god, I want to lay in the candy aisle and just eat my way out. I just do.
I just want to like lay on one of the what do you call them?
The
shelves?
No. I want to take the candy to the bedding section where they have those little half beds and just lay on the half bed.
Like a canopy?
Yes, exactly.
You slut.
Oh, God. Just lay there and be like, hey, little depressed boy, you come over here.
You just talk to me while I lay here and eat chocolate.
It's like a dream come true. Oh, my God.
Talk, don't touch.
Anyway,
people
say
my laugh sounds familiar. I don't know why.
Anyway, you were saying, what were you saying? You were talking about something. I don't know.
Oh, it's Valentine's Day.
It's Valentine's Day!
So we got to talk about all the boys that we're going to be doing Valentine's Day stuff with.
All of the boys? You slut.
All the boys can mean one.
I don't think anybody defines all as one.
I do.
Okay. Well, whatever.
But I am technically going out with 7 guys on Valentine's Day.
The best part of
technically speaking.
The best part of this week is that it falls on a Saturday, which means date on Thursday, date on Friday, maybe 2 on Saturday. How many do you have on Saturday?
I have 3.
Okay, 3 on Saturday. If you're
one of them's a brunch though, so technically that's like not even a real date.
Mimosa booty.
I just like drinking mimosas.
Sure. Yeah, I mean it's bubbly. It's refreshing.
Not only that, but it's kind of like drinking, but not really like drinking.
I don't think it counts, does it?
It's like free.
It's free?
Well, like it's like a freebie. Like,
it's always free. We're girls.
I'm saying. What I mean is that, like, you know, if you're like on Weight Watchers or something like that,
right?
And you like gotta count points every time you drink a beer.
Totally doesn't count.
Totally does. It's brunch. It doesn't even. It's not even a real meal. It's just made up.
No. Well, I mean, and I know that you throw up after you eat anyway. That's why it doesn't count. You're the worst. You're the worst kind of person.
I don't do it on purpose.
You have a stick. That's your special stick that you keep in your purse. You act like I don't see it, but I see it.
That's my tongue cleaner.
Is that what we're calling it these days?
Just because I stick it down my esophagus doesn't mean that I'm not doing it right.
Wait. I thought that's what you called Dave.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you, you silly little press.
So, you have a big Valentine's
I'm gonna ramp my dick so far up your vajay, it's not even funny.
Oh my god. You have Valentine's Day plans? Because I don't. What are your Valentine's Day plans?
You don't have Valentine's Day plans?
No, fuck those guys.
You got everything going on for you. Why don't you have guys, like, lining up around the block?
I do have, I have guys all around the block, and none of them are even good enough. Nope. I am a career-focused woman right now. I don't need any guys.
At this moment?
At this moment. I don't need any guys. I don't need any guys who are just going to hold me back from what I need to do.
Have you told everybody what you do?
I haven't told. Why don't you tell everybody? I have to write down a note. Why don't you tell everybody what I do?
Well, Gina has a couple jobs.
Oh my god, if you say that I work as a slut, I'm going to punch you in the face.
You don't work as a slut. It's just who you are. It's not a job if it's part of, like, your makeup. Just like if you're, like, a Brazilian, it's not like your job. I mean, it is your job because you give people Brazilians, but it's not like...
Yeah, I was going to say, wait, that doesn't make any sense. Like
if you're Chinese...
Then you do toenails, right? Oh, no, those are Vietnamese. What are the Chinese people? Is it the food? Is that what it... What
Where's Laos?
Laos is like, Wait, I know this from something. It's a landlocked country in Southeast Asia.
That doesn't even sound like words.
It's a thing.
Anyway, I'm going out with Gary on Thursday.
Do you have your calendar out so we can see that? Because I don't know. You can keep it straight.
I don't need a calendar. It's all up in these brain pans up here.
That's using your kidney.
Sometimes I just laugh.
Becky, when you start to laugh, you sound really manly. I feel like somebody needs to tell you that. You sound really manly when you laugh.
But yeah, I'm going out with Gary on Thursday.
Okay, and where's he taking you?
I don't know. I just want him to bang me. It's not about like going out for like honestly. I just hope it's just like the diner so we can get in and out.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe go to Sip and Bite so we can get a little bit of that. And then
oh my God, what was that? What are you talking about?
You don't know what that sound is?
No.
I just put my finger over one of my nostrils and then I inhaled really sharply with the other one.
What's that supposed to mean?
Like that?
Yeah, what's that mean?
Yeah, that's when you take nose candy.
What's nose candy?
You've never had nose candy?
Is there nose candy?
Hold on, I got some right here.
Okay.
Here you go. Here's my bag of nose candy. Just shove it on up there. It's all good.
Oh my God, I feel amazing.
I know, right? I finally feel like a woman.
Okay, I suddenly want to do amateur night at a strip club.
Ooh. What's that one, the classy one where you put the little thingies on your nippies? You know what I mean?
Wait, is that a name of a club? I don't. Is Nippies a claim of a
thingies on your nippies?
Yeah, you put the tassels. Yeah, you put the tassels.
And then you stand there in front of the guys and you go like this, and then you just make them go around in circles,
like propellers. Right?
Yeah,
that's basically what it is.
And it'd just be like a biplane.
I feel like I've been to a place that was like that. I don't know.
Have you been to like a real strip club before?
Of course.
Duh.
Yeah.
Right.
Free drinks. The girls are super friendly. Free drinks. It's great.
I hope this doesn't make it sound like I'm a lesbian, but sometimes I just like looking at boobs.
That aren't your. I mean, it's like you see yours all the time.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to see somebody else's.
I wonder if guys are like that. Do you think they like go on the internet and look at balls and they're just like, I wonder how those balls compare to my balls?
I don't think so, because here's what I think. I think that they do the same thing, but like in public.
Oh, like they're scoping balls in public?
Like a little bit? Like you don't think that they just check out a little bit? Like, you know, just
like look at that
look,
bulge.
A little bit of a bulge. Or, oh my God, like at the gym where they're like, oh, those guys are walking around naked and I don't like it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course. That's
whatever
true.
you say.
Right, yeah. How did you know they were naked? Obviously, scoping the balls.
Well, I mean, okay, so you remember Lance?
Yes, okay, yeah.
Like, he used to walk up and just sack tap people. Just give them a little play tap.
Right. The hand motion you're making, though, that's not a tap. That's a graze. That's
it was like one of these. Like, just like a boop, a boop, a boop. Just a ball boop, a boop. Yeah, I mean, he ended up being gay, but I mean, like, for the most part, it was pretty fun.
Sure, yeah.
He's a really good dancer.
Yeah, I didn't want to tell you, he's totally gay, yeah.
But he seemed to like me at the time.
I'm sure that he did. You're kind of manly. I said, when you laugh, you sound like a man.
How dare you? I'm not manly.
So what are you doing on Valentine's Day?
The actual day?
The actual day.
Probably getting pounded.
Oh my God, you're such a slut.
Just shut up. We all like it.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. Like 2015 and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it's part of the woman's deal.
We're allowed.
We're allowed
to just have sex.
Yeah,
like
it's not like the fucking 90s where you have to be all ashamed about it and shit.
Here's what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I want to have just some me time.
Are you gonna draw a bath?
I think so. So for Christmas I got the tablet.
Have you ever gone and got one of those bubble bombs?
First of all, it's not called a bubble bomb. It is
A bath bomb?
a bath bomb. That's
Yeah.
what it is. It is a bath bomb.
Those things are so nice.
They're just well, you know. Okay, so I got the tablet, and I got some really great candles for Christmas that I've been just dying to use. So I think I'm just gonna draw a bath, and I'm gonna watch. I don't know, maybe The Notebook. You ever just be like in a mood to cry?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna get in the bath. I'm gonna relax. My candles.
There was, you know what, though, to be honest with you, I haven't really had that, like, mood in a while.
the urge to cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was going out with this guy, Corey.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Was that little dick guy?
he wasn't, like, little.
He was like joking about some kind of song, and he was like, "Oh, it's like 45 minutes," and then it was actually like 2 seconds long.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it wasn't, like, little. It was just, like, I don't know. What's a good word for it? Inferior.
Inferior.
But afterwards, he just cried, like, all the time. And, like,
cried. Yes,
just, like, when you see that happen, you just, like, don't even, like...
Yeah, I
I
get
don't know.
that.
You don't want to cry yourself. Like, you see somebody else do it, and you're like, that's pathetic.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
And
definitely.
you're like, I do that? I mean, like, I do it for attention.
Right,
But,
right.
I mean, like, you know, it still looks a little weird.
I think that you need to take a break from the boys. I think we should take a trip somewhere.
Well, I'm not doing anybody right now.
Like this second?
Yeah, like, that's a break,
Well, I
right?
hope not. Oh my god, I'm sitting right here. Although I have had sex with you in the room before. Sorry.
Oh my god, you slut. When?
You were sleeping. It doesn't even count. It was on vacation. It was when we were in Vegas. It doesn't count.
Oh, well, yeah, nothing counts in Vegas.
Yeah, you were sleeping. I think you were passed out. Oh, you had the blue drink because you had the blue drink all over your mouth. And we were making fun of you while you were sleeping.
Ow.
Because you passed out with a blue drink. It was great. So you're going to have a happy Valentine's Day. Do you have a Valentine, or is it just all of them, or what?
I have Valentines.
Okay.
Like, multiples.
Multiple ones, yeah. I think I'm
At
just
the same
gonna,
time.
I'm going to hit the gym, because I'm trying to get right for summer.
Mm-hmm.
I know that you're a little Miss Sloppy Ass over there, so
Listen.
good luck with that.
Listen, I don't know if you've heard about this milkshake bringing all the boys to the yard.
No, I have not. I have not heard that.
It happens. It's
I
a
don't
real
think-
thing. It's
I don't
legitimate.
think that's true.
It's legitimate.
I don't think so.
That is a 780 SAT word. Legitimate.
You didn't get a 780. Don't even.
Shut up! It's at a 2400 now. Of course you got a 780. You get that for your name.
I'm sorry, what? How much is it now?
It's like 2400.
Is that the top score?
Yeah, like I think that's like really good. I hate to be all those people who got like 1600
I know.
Like
now
back
it
in
doesn't
the-
mean anything.
back in the Stone Age.
I feel like my 1080 is like nothing now.
Yeah, now it's like half.
Oh God, I feel stupid all of a sudden.
Is it half?
I don't know.
Let's see, 1080 divided by 2400. No, it's
I
half.
don't think that's
half.
I don't think that's right at all. I don't
It's
think
half.
that's. I mean, I'm not good at math, but I don't think those math skills match up at all.
Listen, I got a 640 on my math side, so I think I know a little bit about math.
Was that when it was out of 800 or out of 2400?
Doesn't even matter.
Okay, fair enough. Sure.
640 is still a good number.
Yeah, right. I
It's
learned that.
divisible by 8.
I don't think that's true.
I'm pretty sure it
I
is.
don't think that's true.
You can divide it by 8.
My brain hurts now.
What's 64 divided by 8? It's like 15, right?
No, I don't know.
It's 15, so then if it's 6400
Right.
instead of 64, it would be 1500.
I have no idea. What are we even talking about?
I don't know. I
Works.
think we're just droning on and on. Maybe we should just end this. Like, this has been a pretty long phone call.
Well, it's a podcast.
I'm surprised that the message hasn't cut off.
I know. Well,
Anywho.
Anyway, so
Happy Valentine's Day, boys.
happy Valentine's Day, guys.
If anybody wants to pound Gina's badge, she's available.
I am not. I'm doing no boys allowed.
You say this now, but then I'm going to call you on Valentine's Day, and you're going to be like, I can't talk right now. I got a dick in my mouth.
You're mean. Seriously, though, Rob. So you can call me Rob. It's fine.
Anywho, this is Becky.
And this is Gina.
And this has been the Babes of Birdland podcast, part of the Anthem Digital Network.
Have a great week, everybody.
Sploosh.
Splooshes.
Well, that was
Jesus,
charming.
I don't even know why we hang out with those girls. Seriously, though, I'm totally going to call Gina.
8 times 150 is not 640.
It's not. I don't know the math skills. No.
Yeah, it's not.
Not up to date. And by the way, what's up with the laugh?
I don't know. That's a really weird.
Super. I don't.
Like if I went out with Gina,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden I heard that like whatever it was, like I'd just be like, whoa.
I'm gonna have to put a dick in her mouth just to shut her the fuck up. That's how I roll. I don't know if you know that's how I roll.
You know, I don't know why, but I don't want to see that happen.
Yeah.
I just want to see what that would be like.
Dude,
I don't think it's real. I don't think it's a real thing that could happen. So
we'll see. I thought you meant you wanted to see it like on film, and I was like, yeah, bro, I don't do that anymore. I had to buy a very expensive camera because I threw it at the fucking wall to make sure those videos didn't get out. Oh man!
Back in the day of webcams. Life was so easy,
Oh my
man.
god! Oh no! That's a whole separate thing. Oh man, Valentine's Day's past. Okay, so for you,
Are you gonna go back when you're done? When you get back to the shore, you're gonna go home and reminisce Valentine's Day past?
I'm like, I want to have a ghost visit me, like, this is the time when you painted over the light on your webcam and you illegally filmed this young lady having sex with you who loved you and you used her for sex.
I would like it if like a Valentine's Day Carol version of my like.
Yeah, no.
Here's Valentine's Day past. Look how fucking miserable you are. Here's Valentine's Day future. Here's you watching The West Wing alone with a bucket of fried chicken.
That's present. That's Valentine's Day.
And then here's Valentine's Day present where you're watching West Wing with Chinese food.
Wait. That's like the same thing now. That's all the hope you have in the world.
You downgraded a bit.
You don't think that you're gonna find love and
Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I guess eventually. I don't know.
I was talking with somebody about that last night about like my at this point my professional life is for what it's worth. Whatever this profession
This is
not so much profession.
listen, babes. I can't fall in love right now. I got a podcast.
I got a lot going on.
Listen, literally dozens of people listen to me every single week.
My point was this:
They can't. My sage-like advice can't be tarnished by love.
How much would this podcast change if I started talking about having this sex with the same girl? Come on,
Like every single week.
I know. Come on, I can't do that. But
The audience has an expectation.
if an expectation, they know what to expect from me. I'm going to say something I'm an asshole, and I'm going to degrade women in some way and make it seem like it's unintentional, even if it is.
It's like this episode of Sex and the City where Carrie is going through a dry spell. And
Yeah.
not much is happening in her life, and she's like writing like meaningless like whatever articles just to like put something in.
Yeah.
And then she keeps thinking she's going to get fired because she's not having sex and writing about sex.
Right.
Yeah, that'll be Rob if he gets in a long-term relationship. I'll just be like looking across from him. I'll just be like, "Isn't love grand?" I'll be like, we got to change up the hosting on this
We
thing.
got to do a format change.
I got a Allison Rose and Rob here.
I was thinking total format change. We're like, we'll be right back. And we're back. Buenos dias, everybody.
Hola, es the Anthem podcast.
Me llamo Corey. Go ahead. There was about to be some half-ass Spanglish into that. I can see him turning it over like, that sounds like a little bit of French. I'm not even sure that's Spanish.
Yo quiero Buck Showalter.
Oh, you're Buck Showalter? Is
No,
that-
I said yo quiero.
You want Buck Showalter?
I like.
No, that's not like.
Oh, that's Kira one. Yeah, hold on. What is it?
Me gusta, me encanta, me amo.
No, there was another one. Hold on. It'll hit me. I took Spanish in high school, so I should know this.
Sure. All right, so for those
Can I tell a quick sidebar story
Absolutely not. No, go ahead.
And we're out of time.
And that's all the time we have for today.
No, I took 2 years of Spanish in high school, I wasn't a very good Spanish student. I don't know if you could decipher that from the Spanish that I was just speaking.
Or the fact that you're student in general, not so,
not such a great student.
Yeah.
When we got to Hofstra, you had to take the like foreign language placement test?
I did.
Yeah, I took the same one, and because I'm so exceptionally good at tests,
right,
regardless of what they're about,
right.
I took the test, and they're just like, "Well, congratulations, you placed for Advanced Spanish 12 or something like that."
Right.
It's like you're basically fluent in Spanish, so this is just going to teach you, like, the little odds, ins and outs, like
right.
the turns of phrase and stuff like that. I'm just like, no, I can barely speak Spanish, and it's just like, come on.
I guessed really well.
You got 100 on the test. And just be like, bitch, I barely speak English.
Did you ever go to that class?
No.
Yeah. Did you place downward? Is that what you did? You took on?
No, they wouldn't let me.
So what'd you do?
I just told them I'd take it last. The last thing I did.
I'm going to put on that problem inevitably. Okay, sure, yeah. We'll just wait.
Well, I figured by that point, I would, maybe I'd find another language.
Right.
That I'd just do instead.
Latin.
Yeah, and just be like, I decided not to take Spanish. I'd rather take Latin. I'd be like, all right, well, let's put you in Latin 1.
Sure.
And then I learn, the basics, and then walk out of there with a degree.
So you can just
and then a promising career.
You can just say for West Wing episodes.
So I know what Jed Bartlett's saying.
Right, exactly right. Well, one of the things happening this week I want to talk about is kind of Valentine's Day related, if you may, but not really. 50 Shades of Grey comes out on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Now, and here's the thing.
Isn't it coming out a little bit before that, though? So they can get, the extended weekend box office?
It's Thursday.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Wait, is that an iPhone? Oh, it's totally fine then. It would have shattered into 1,000 pieces if it were an iPhone. Unless it had a case. Anyway,
Actually, I can confirm that an iPhone can be flung with great velocity at a fireplace and not break. I've seen it happen.
Mm-hmm, fair enough. Okay. Anyway, no. So they're doing it's weekend, but they're billing it as Valentine's Day. Yeah. So it's Thursday through, I think.
Yeah.
Or no, it wouldn't be Thursday. It'd be Friday.
Do you have any particular thoughts on the movie from what you've seen, like trailers and such?
I'm gonna go see it. My thought is this: it couldn't be worse than the book. Did you read the book?
You're looking at the person who took 6 months to read your book.
Do you read anything?
Yeah.
Like substantial?
No, I mean I read reference books.
Right. Yeah, but you don't read for pleasure.
Not really.
Yeah.
Let's see. The last book I read for pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
It's right here. It's easily grabbable.
Sure.
It's the Steve Jobs biography by Walter Isaacson,
Oh, right.
and you can see where my
not so far in. Yeah.
Let's see what page is this? 7. This is where I left off.
No, it's 7 months of reading. It's a page per month.
Yeah, and here's another one in the blink of an eye.
Yeah.
Walter Murch.
Were you adding that one? Doesn't look like it's too far.
3 shadow cuts. This is actually page 1. I just read the foreword. That's all I managed. And hold on, there's another one.
Okay, yeah.
This is Jimmy David's book.
Mm-hmm.
You'll Be Swell.
You're a little further in that one, though. That's some substantial pages.
Page 52.
Nice, yeah.
So I'm I'm almost there.
Sure. Right.
How many pages is in this book? In this tome?
Mm-hmm.
305.
Okay.
So I'm about
a little bit to go.
I'm 1/6 of the way.
Right.
Through.
Yeah. It's halfway there. It's because you're 1/6.
Sometime by the end of the decade.
Yeah.
I'll get to about halfway.
Okay, so you didn't read it.
No.
And that's actually you might have enjoyed it more because it was written like it was written for a 9th grader, basically. I mean, would you concur with that? Did you read it? Did you read 50 Shades? Oh, well, never mind. Did you read 50 Shades, Ken?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I did.
It's because it was kinky? I'm asking. I don't know. Did you really read it?
Yeah, man.
Did you read all 3 of them?
No, I didn't.
All right. Well, see, so 1 in 4 people read it.
Healthy 25% of America has read your book.
Here's the thing, though. If he's read it, he's not the demographic. So,
no.
I mean, it's got to be something more substantial than that.
I don't know.
But you liked it? So, that's what... you're gonna really like my new book, which was my whole point of bringing this up at all. So 50 Shades is it's an intro to BDSM book.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we do this thing and it's caring and blah, blah, blah. And I did read part of it. I read the first few chapters and I couldn't manage it.
You couldn't handle...
First of all, it was written down so much that I really just couldn't do it. And I was in the midst, while that was coming out, while it was super popular, I was in the midst of writing the early versions of Photobiography.
Yeah, so you couldn't have it taint your vision.
I didn't want it to taint my vision, and I wrote the chapter about, first of all, Photobiography is the new book that's coming out. It'll be out in May, hopefully, that we just signed a contract for, Photobiography. Look for it on Amazon.
I'm really looking forward to when that one comes out.
So, it is Photobiography because it's loosely based on my life. A lot of the stories in there are real stories. Some of them are extrapolated, but for the most part. So, I had recently written the chapter where Kennedy, one of our stars of the book, blindfolded and with hands, or with wrists and ankles cuffed together, is crawling out of the bathroom and into the main room of the house, or main room of the hotel room, which leads summarily over the course of some dialogue to sex that occurs hanging over the railing of the balcony outside of the hotel room, 20 stories up, which is, ladies, a true story, something that I actually did. So I don't recommend it because it was super unsafe.
Who was the gal that this happened with?
She who shall not be named.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, so for what it's worth, she really broadened my horizons.
I just like it because the word broad's in there.
Yeah. Anyway, so I write this like somewhat disturbing narrative about control and consensual BDSM behavior and like hanging off a balcony, and there's some choking and there's some whole stuff. And then I go from that to reading 50 Shades, which is like he ran his hands from her wrist down her forearm to her elbow, and down her upper arm to her shoulder, and across her... I'm like, fucking get to the fucking point! What are we talking about? Like, what do you do? And like, oh, there's some handcuffs, and there's some light spanking, and then Kennedy, at a later part of the chapter, like, shows somebody her hands, and is like, yeah, he gave me these scars, and then I'm like... 50 Shades is not there. And we talked about this a little bit before, I think. Didn't we, in reference to Secretary?
Yeah.
And how Secretary was the more hardcore?
Yeah.
So on the spectrum...
Secretary is the one you want to see.
Well, no, what you're going to want to see in 3 years is Photobiography, the movie, because that's going to be the fucking story, I'll tell you what.
Who's going to make that one?
I don't know. I have to interview directors.
Well, shit.
Oh, God. Yeah,
that guy, we're partners in this operation.
Here's the thing, though. We can't do that on a shoestring because there's going to be a lot of sets.
We're going to have a sit down. I'll be like, oh, man, I'm really excited to make this movie. It's just like, yeah, about that. It's not that I don't respect your quote-unquote vision, but...
I'm fine with that. We're going to have a sit down and say, listen...
I'm really looking for someone who's kind of like up and coming.
I'm going to need to get some serious funding, and I need you to not be afraid of the funding. So what I'm going to need you to do is to fillet several rich men here in Los Angeles.
I'm the one who has to do that?
Yeah, no, I'm not. Listen, do you want the job? Do you want to direct?
Hey, come on, camera boy. You want a job or not?
How about this? I'll run the camera while you fillet the guests, and then we'll see how each other are used to our new positions.
How badly you want this dream of yours?
Right. So,
I made my own movie without having to do this. Does it sound?
Here's the thing. I know you're
the
not.
Most disturbing part, or
you know how I know you're not gay?
No.
That gesture tells me you've never sucked a dick before. So
like
the over the wrist motion and the no, that's not.
I'm like, what's the?
I'm questioning if you've ever gotten a blowjob before. I don't know if that's
what's
ever.
I don't know what happens down there. My belly's in the way. It's just all assumptions and light and mirrors to me.
I don't know. I just. So when you said that,
What is the Gina laughing at?
I saw when you said that for some reason. Okay, so you know how they do porn of cartoons?
Yeah.
It flashed to Peter Griffin getting a blowjob, and him like
I can't even see shit.
him like holding the. Nothing I've seen before. I just made up the scene in my head. You saying
was
that, and then it was like he drops the belly and knocks the girl out. Like I feel like that's what would
I feel
happen.
like that. I heard that somewhere before, though.
They do that. I mean, they make porn out of.
Oh, that was on one of the Evening with Kevin Smiths, or like one of Kevin Smith one of his talks, because he's talking about like a gay friend of his and like the bears and stuff like that.
That's right. You were
And
really
he's just
clean
like,
up. If
you
were
were really clean up. You just put that belly and you just drop it on some guy's head while he's sucking on your dick. Like,
yeah. That's cool. Yeah, no, not really my scene.
See, but it's not like I don't know. Like it doesn't hang low.
No.
It's just sort of like out.
blocks your view.
Yeah, it's not. It's a mountain.
Are you generally horizontal when you're getting blowjobs?
I'm usually I put myself in those moon shoes and I hang myself upside down from the ceiling.
Get the belly out of the way.
Get the proper angle.
Yeah.
On.
You have one of those. What are those racks called? Where you like you strap in and you like kick it and it flips over the old guy. The old guy's on the infomercial. Yeah. So
yeah.
Anyway, 50 Shades. Are you? I mean, you don't. Have
No,
a date or
I
anything,
don't.
so
I
you're
don't
not
care.
gonna see it. You know.
I'll probably see it at some point. I guess I don't know. I'll see what the reviews are on it. I think my issue more than anything else.
Yeah.
The guy's good looking.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in anything. I hear good things though.
Yeah, but first of all, not who I would have chosen.
Right.
Not who they chose originally.
Yeah, because they originally chose the guy from Sons of Anarchy.
Charlie Hunnam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a photo slideshow, and it was something along the lines of like the rise of Dakota Johnson.
Who's that? Oh,
The
is that
girl.
the girl?
Yeah,
Again, not the girl I would have chosen.
she's
I prefer Dakota
Melanie
Fanning.
Griffin and Don Johnson's daughter. And
Now I'm gonna have that picture in my
I
head.
swear to God, the gallery talking about like the rise of Dakota Johnson.
Yeah.
Was like she was Miss Golden Globes. Because that's it.
What is that?
So with the Golden Globe Awards, they have girls who are like on the stage, like handing the statues out.
Right. Yeah.
So like usually at like the Oscars or something like that, like the statue's out there, or they they have the statue out there.
Sometimes you see the girl standing there though, like waiting to escort them.
Yeah, exactly. So Miss Golden Globes is like usually it's a child of a celebrity who's now of like like 17, 18, 19, something like that.
Bill Cosby age. Is that what we're
Right,
calling
yeah.
it? Just
And I think
but
what's her face? McDowell.
Andy.
Yeah, Andy McDowell's daughter was one like 2 years ago or something like that. Anyway, Dakota Johnson was one 3 years ago or 4 years ago or whatever.
How old is she?
I think she's only like 22 or 23 or 24 or something like that.
They could have picked somebody so much better.
But
like I said, I prefer Dakota Fanning over her. So.
Dakota Fanning over Dakota Johnson.
Yeah, if we're gonna pick Dakota,
And we're splitting Dakotas.
Yeah, come on now.
Which one's south? Which one's
Oh
north?
wait, shit. Is Dakota Fanning 18?
Yeah,
She's got to
so.
be 18 by now, right? Yeah, she's got to be 18. Okay, if she's not 18, or
Wasn't she in
16
Lovelace?
No, that's Amanda Seyfried.
Oh, that's right.
Oh fuck, I would have loved Amanda Seyfried in that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was in another movie where she was like naked the whole time. Lovelace wasn't that great of a picture, but
She's naked the whole time though. Well, not the whole time, but she's
No,
in some lingerie the whole time. Okay, so she's fine. She's fine. I don't take it back. And Dakota Fanning's fine.
is she officially 18?
She's 20.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
What I would like to see is a star who would not get naked for anything else, but enjoyed the book so much that she decides to get naked only for 50 Shades. That would be the treat. That would be the treat. Jennifer Aniston, who hasn't gotten naked for anything.
I
I don't
don't
want her in that. But
I don't
that's the
imagine she
example.
would be like.
That's
yeah.
my example. I don't want to see Jennifer. She's too old. I don't want to see her naked. Sorry, Jen. It's nothing against you. You're just an old biddy. Can't do it.
an old biddy.
I got my wheelhouse and I got my standards.
You're
Yeah, that's-
outside of the standard.
Yeah, it's like it's
See,
a
but that's the
zone.
thing. You're talking. We talked earlier about wheelhouses and standards and
Yeah.
stuff like that, and like somebody being like in the zone sort of thing.
And how mine are irrational. Yeah.
I Jennifer Aniston is out of your wheelhouse.
Age-wise, everything else, she's right there.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, if
Yeah.
she walked up to you, like, if you were at some Hollywood to-do,
Mm-hmm.
and she was just like, listen, this Justin Theroux guy, fuck him.
Yeah.
You want to go upstairs and have some fun? You want to be like, come on.
There's a
old
lot
biddy.
of there's a lot of factors involved in there. Am I me now, or am I me? I'm at that party because somebody invited me to that fucking party.
Oh, you mean so like you're the big deal?
Am I something?
Yeah, I mean you're
Up and coming. I'm an up and comer.
I'm trying to give you an example of like who you are.
Am I Justin Theroux?
You're Chris Hardwick.
Oh, am I 42 though?
You're 35.
35. Okay, so I'm 35.
Yeah.
That means Jen's now in her early 50s. Or where she is now, and I'm 35.
Yeah, let's play the hypothetical of right now.
Okay.
So we don't have to imagine how Jen ages over the next
Few years.
4 years.
Yeah. Okay, so
Which I imagine is going to be like nothing happened at all.
probably not. So I am.
Because celebrity women aging isn't the same as regular people aging. Just like a fucking Julia Roberts. She looks exactly the same as she did 30 years ago.
Yeah, pretty woman.
Mm.
Anyway, so I'm 4 years older. Jen's who she is now.
She looks just as young as Emma
Emma.
Roberts.
Is that her daughter?
Yeah.
Fuck, see, I don't know. Fucking know.
Or no, niece. Sorry,
Niece.
yeah.
Anyway, so I'm 4 years older. Jen is the same age now.
Yeah.
I'm somewhat of a big up and coming. People know me, and I'm at a party. What time is it?
It's a later party, like 10 to question mark.
10 to question. And is it closer to question mark or closer to 10?
It's 12:30.
Okay.
I like how much you have to think about this.
No, because here's the thing. Because the equation I do is Jen is hot.
Because if the situation is like Jennifer Aniston is nowhere near my wheelhouse.
Right.
Like she's not even like she doesn't check any of the boxes.
Yeah. But she checks most of mine, except for the age.
If we're switching that scenario,
Yeah.
putting me in there, like, and she's just like,
Thank you.
you know, and she's just like, I listen to the podcast and I think I can get through all the crying.
Right.
Why don't we go upstairs and make something happen of this?
Right.
I'd be like, okay.
Okay, yeah. So even though she's not in your wheelhouse, you would still be like, yeah.
Yeah.
See, but what you don't know, and this is how my brain works and your brain doesn't work, is Megan Fox is standing over there.
Right.
Now, Megan Fox is even more in the wheelhouse,
Yeah.
and she's got that last little bit, too. She sees me go upstairs with Jen. Now, that's never going to happen. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's especially not going to happen tonight, because I got skill, but I don't have that kind of, like, jumping from bed to bed skill. That's not true. I totally do. But not if they see each other. That's the problem. 5 for 5, baby. 5 for 5 and 24. 5 for 5 and 25. Not important. So, no, I wouldn't. I would say, now, if it's 2 a.m. and the party's thinning out, then yeah, absolutely. Because it's like a target zone.
Yeah.
And the later it gets, and the less likely it is for me to find an alternative, that starts to creep up. And I'm like, okay, so the age is not such a big deal. Or, you're not so pretty. Or, man, you're kind of a bitch. Like, all of those things can move.
Yeah. Work against you at a certain time and place.
Oh, yeah. 9 o'clock, you're like, what are you looking at? And I'm like, go fuck yourself. 2:30, and I'm like, oh, baby, you know I'm looking at you. Come on now. Why you gotta play me like that? Why you gotta play me like that?
No, getting back to what I was saying, though,
Yeah, sorry.
the point with Dakota Johnson
Yeah.
is like they were just like a timeline of her career in pictures.
Right.
It was like, first one was like Miss Golden Globes, and then like the next 11 were all like pictures of her on covers of magazines.
4 50 Shades.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm just like, okay, so nothing.
And 50 Shades of Grey.
And not 50 shit. Like,
Yeah.
you're trying to like make her as like, you're like, oh man, look at this young up and comer who's just been tearing it up for the last. Like, you're trying to act like she's Jennifer Lawrence or something like that.
Right.
Like,
Who I
oh
probably-
man, now she's really getting a chance to shine in the 50 Shades of Grey. Like,
By the way, Jennifer Lawrence, who I wouldn't want in 50 Shades because I've already seen her naked.
yeah, multiple times on the internet.
Yeah.
With the fappening.
Hashtag is happening. Can we bring that hashtag?
just because we talked about it for 10 seconds at
That
the
was
very
our
end of the
that
podcast.
was our very best hashtag. I think that
Yeah,
really
we
turned it
did
around
well
there.
on that one.
Yeah, the happening really jumped out. Anyway, so but I will probably go see it. Much like American Sniper, I'm not going to pay to see it. unless it's part of my bigger subscription, like I might watch it on Netflix. If I watch it on Netflix, though, I won't add it to my queue. I'll just watch it straight. Because fuck them. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to give them any money.
Right.
Aren't you the one who told me that? You have to add it to the queue for it to count?
It adds value to what they pay if it's in the queue.
Right. So not as much if I just play straight.
Right, but they still get...
Right, but not as much.
They get more for watching it than they do for you having it in the queue.
But if I have it in the queue and then I watch it, they
The
get...
queue is hardly means anything.
Oh, fuck. All right, well.
Because what it essentially means is that people are interested in it being here.
And if I have nothing else, I'll watch
So
it.
if it's in like 30% of people's queues,
Right.
then they'll make the argument like, oh, okay, people really want to see this. It's a valuable thing to have.
Right.
So therefore, when we renegotiate...
Right. Well, so I'm just, without stealing it, I want to find the easiest way for me to, the cheapest way for me to see it, and that gives them the least money. Same thing with American Sniper. But anyways, it for what it's worth, I'm sure.
You could do like what I did for The Ugly Truth.
Yeah.
Which is just say, man, I want to see how bad that thing is in front of like your sister.
Right.
And then she gets it, and then you walk in right after the titles roll.
And you sit down
and
watch
you're
it?
just like, what is this shit? And then you sit down and then you start calling shit.
Right.
Like I was sitting there and the movie was playing. I'm just like, this was written by 3 to 4 women.
Boom. 3 women.
Yeah. And Laura's just like, how the fuck do you know? I'm just like, fucking look it up.
Yep.
Look it up.
And
then bam, 4 women wrote that thing.
Yep.
And it's not a thing against women writers, because I enjoy women writers.
Mm-hmm.
But I can tell, just like you can tell, like
my misogynistic ass books are written by men.
No. Like the like when I was watching the State of the Union, I think I texted you. I was just like, "Are you watching this thing?"
Yeah.
I could tell that the person who wrote it wasn't a very good writer.
Nope.
Probably not. It's probably not somebody who ever wrote a State of the Union before.
It was most likely by consensus. They had too many cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And it just came out sounding like they didn't know how to write.
Yeah.
Because it didn't have that concise sound. But I'm not surprised.
There wasn't any form or dignity in it.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Well, yeah, so happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Is this right? Is this our Valentine's Day? Are we still on that one?
Yeah, we're still there.
Yeah, okay. So happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Discount Chocolate Day.
Discount Chocolate Day.
February 15th.
Yeah. So listen, ladies, if you're feeling a little lonely on Valentine's Day, you can always reach out to me at Robert and Cheek at all your social networks, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat.
Oh, especially Snapchat.
Oh, especially Snapchat. And while you're thinking about me, check out deaddrop.com for all your most recent news, and the movementinsurrection.com, and findingthefuture.us. You can get all of the information about me and stalk me to the fullest. What was that?
I don't know. I was just trying to throw you off.
I was waiting for you to pick up. And so you can find me there at all your social networks, and don't forget, as I said last week, an entire week ago since we recorded, totally on Trivia Crack all the time. So at Robert N. Cheek on Trivia Crack as well, so I can beat your asses on that.
And you can find the Anthem at otheanthem.com, Corey at otheanthem.com, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, YouTube, Vimeo. Listener line, 443-219-7595.
What's the hot and sexy listener line?
If you want to call the hot chat line, 443-219-7595. First minute is free.
Second minute's free.
Second minute is free. Third minute?
Also free.
Also free. Fourth minute? I
Free as well?
don't think it goes to 4 minutes.
You can't leave a message.
I think you got to do it in 3 minutes.
Yeah. But message is also free. Texting is free.
Text me all you want on the hot chat line.
Mm-hmm. I might
If
stay
you
up-
send, I'll tell you what. Anybody who
leaves a hot sexy message.
who leaves a hot sexy message on the voicemail,
Yeah.
we'll get something. You remember how we're doing that bit?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You leave a message on the voicemail,
I'll give you a shout.
we'll give you a shout. We got a special little thing for you.
Sure, yeah.
I will write up something.
A script.
I will write up something verbose.
Much like our Super Bowl skit from last episode.
Yeah,
It'll
you'll
be
get
amazing.
one of those.
It'll be amazing. Send your messages. We look forward to listening to all the sexy messages.
Buy Rob's book.
Buy my book, especially, because we got another one coming out, so we got to sell out what we got.
Yeah.
This new one's coming. So
gotta make room on the shelves for the new one.
Right. We need to sell a lot of books. We got a lot of shelves, a lot of books left on them. But anyway, so as
it's not
always,
moving that well in Wyoming where I am.
Ask around. When you go, here's what I've been telling people: go to a bookstore and ask for it. Because then the people go on Amazon. Because what I found out is like small bookstores, especially if you ask for it, they'll go on Amazon, they'll buy it, and then they'll just mark it up by 10%.
I'll go to Ukazoo, and
what's Ukazoo?
it's a small little bookstore
Oh,
right by Tape Traders. I'll just walk in and be like, I have the Movement Insurrection by Robert N. Cheek, do you? They'll be like, who?
Oh, never
I'll be
mind.
like,
The Movement Insurrection, Rob Cheek.
you should have it.
You should definitely have it. People will love it. Anyway, so as always, you're listening to the O The Anthem podcast, part of the O The Anthem digital network. For Corey, this is Rob. Happy Valentine's Day and have a great week, everybody.
Well, there you have it, episode 44 of the O The Anthem podcast. For those of you who celebrate, happy Valentine's Day. To those of you who don't, enjoy all the discount candy. Before you go, make sure you check out last week's full episode. And we know you can't get enough of your favorite basic white girls, so we're also featuring episode 40 Spotlight, the first time Becky and Gina show up on the scene. Like and subscribe to make sure you get all of our future videos. Other than that, have a great week, everybody.